Hey, what's up? Y'all know what I forgot all about last Thursday, and I was like, oh my goodness, because I seen the previews, excuse me, for this week's episode. So I'm coming to y'all with the review for um, Cutting It Up in the ATL, Season 2, Episode 5, um, Worldwide, World Wide Web of Lies. Y'all know, I'm you know what, these bitches on this show, and I mean, I done said it before, but these bitches be carrying, oh, y'all, excuse me, y'all. I had eaten some crab cakes, some french fries, and I sit there and said, okay, just lay down for a second. I'm getting up and I'm not quite back together, but I gotta go ahead and get this out the way right now. Okay, so anyway, they're a mess. They are an absolute mess. They are an absolute mess. They're an absolute mess. And you wanna know something? The way I'm going to do this, because I don't feel like going step by step and where, because it goes here and it goes there, and then it comes back. I'm not going to give all that. I'm just going to give the highlights that I want to give of the episode that makes you want to go and actually see it, or not see it. But anything that I sit there and do, I mean, I kind of want y'all to go see it anyway, because I want y'all to give me y'all's feedback and some comments if you like it or whatever. But you know what? I would have called the episode "Payback's a Bitch," is what I would have called it, but we're gonna get to that point later on. So let's get started. So last week, Miss Pat and Deidre wanted to go to Maya's event where she was being honored and carrying on. Hold on, y'all. This is really starting to get to me. Now, Deidre, on one hand, because we're just gonna go back to last week. Deidre is that messy bitch that has somebody else do something, don't get me wrong, because that bitch does off the wall shit too. But right now with this Miss Pat thing, she's just egging Miss Pat on. Miss Pat decides she'll show up at the place and with a hearse, handing out obituaries at this event. Now, just to let you know where we're gonna go in with this episode is, Miss Pat, if you working in Atlanta really is not that big. Atlanta really is not that big. And for you to go in and show your ass the way you did at an event man, that's the fake part about everything. Because I couldn't even imagine if this is how it actually goes down and this is the ATL. Please don't let me go back down there again, because you got salon owners going into people sitting down with their dinners and all this other stuff to honor somebody, and you're going to have somebody coming in and just parading around. And who, the people with her, how did they have, it's one thing if you have one person that's going to do it. This is all from last week, yo. But if you're going to have one person to do it, but how these flunkies going to go with Miss Pat and do all that motherfucking shit? But anyway, Miss Pat is slow. I mean, the very first time when Deidre and Big Ass Trey, I almost forgot his name, go down there and they're talking to her and asking her about how long she been in business and all her stuff that she's going on, and she was sitting there. I think back at how, because remember I was sitting there saying, well, she seems like she's not that bad, but they trying to pull something out of her. No, I think she's a little slow or something. I don't know, but she comes to Deidre's shop and she going, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get through this, and I'm gonna have to just speed it up. She coming in, what'd you think about? She said, Miss Pat, you just as crazy as hell. And you just as crazy as hell. And she said, she's dead now. And I'm like, bitch, you embarrassed yourself and everything else about it. And so she's kicking or whatever. I'm going to just focus right now on Miss Deidre and Pat for real quick. So, she's sitting there. So, Deidre started talking to Miss Pat about, you know, there's been something on her mind, and there's a whole bunch of saturation up in the city, but you know, people's shops are closing, and people don't have licenses, and they're having to close their shops, and you know, and she said this is her time. She thinks she should start a beauty school. Now, Deidre, how the fuck do you go to Miss Pat right after? Maya supposedly wants to steal her ideal. You know, Miss Pat has a beauty school. Why in the fuck you gonna talk about you gonna open up your own? Your own beauty school. And then so Miss Pat was like, you wanna open up yours? Hold on. All right, I'm gonna try it again. So, why you gonna tell Miss Pat? Nah, well, I guess she thought well, y'all gonna know why. And so Miss Pat I seen Miss Pat's eye, but her hair looked normal. She actually looked like a normal bitch, right? and she said, "Oh, you want to open up a salon now? A beauty school now?" Excuse me. A tickle cough. Once I start coughing, I cannot stop. But anyway. She's like, well, Miss Pat, me and your clientele is going to be different. Now, wait a minute. This was the line of the whole episode. Deidre said, look, I went from, she said, because Jadoa is doing really well. And then in her little confessional, I know she ain't going to come out her lips and say this in front of Miss Pat. In her confessional, she said, look, she said, Miss Pat is a little lower end, and I got the Beverly Hills clientele. She said, I done went from $100 a head to $6,000 a head. And I said, Rick! Hold on. Miss Deidre, how can you even embarrass yourself like that, bitch? Don't do it. Don't do it. You ain't nobody out here making no $6,000 per. Even when you watch Barbershop, and Beyonce, and Nicki Minaj was talking about the comment. He said, well, "Girl, how much you charge?" And she was talking about if you want that Beyonce with Jay-Z, boom, boom, that's a stack, bitch. That's a stack, and that's just. If somebody really pays that. But bitch, who in the fuck are you seeing up in your shop that you don't have no clientele ever up in that chair? And if you do, you just got somebody that you just fake doing their hair, and I don't know. Who do you charge $6,000 for the head, and you show your ass out in public like that? Stop the bullshit, okay? Don't do it. Don't ever say that again. I hope I hope you catch yourself, and I hope you think about what you said, because when you said $6,000 a head, maybe you was just trying to be funny. You know how people exaggerate things that they said 1,000,000 times? Maybe that's what it is. So anyway, she gonna ask Miss Pat, but I need your help. Bitch, through the episode, when her and Miss Pat went to go look at equipment and different stuff, like the chairs and you know, things that she was going to be needing, and she said, well, what you want to get? She said the cheapest stuff, but y'all, Deidre don't have no clue on how to motherfucking do a beauty school. She don't have no plan. She ain't putting nothing together. This ain't something that you just gonna wake up and say, I'm gonna start this beauty school, and you ain't gonna come up with your business plan. You ain't gonna sit there and you know, see what your competition is around you. Hold on. So the show is really fake. Okay, just everything about it, because you just don't just pop up and say, Beauty try to do that too with her little supplements expressor or whatever it is. You know, you just don't pop up and just say, all of a sudden, I'm going to do this and then we're going to go do it. No, you got to sit there and put a business plan together and know what your market is and who your competition is. And then she said, well, don't put all your money into the equipment right now, because you still have to do marketing. She said, marketing? She said, well, how you going to get it out there? She said, I'm me, bitch. You. You ain't never opened up a beauty school, and everybody high end is gonna come to your beauty school and then pay some money because they all of a sudden want to be, what's the name, in a city that has 1,000 and 1,000,000 hairdressers. So just nip that shit in the bud. So that's enough for them right now, okay? So y'all know LaKenya last week had introduced Maya right before, well, said something about Maya, how she was a role model for her right before she came up to accept her award, right? And so, you know, she called up LaKenya's trying to get back in the fold with Maya so she can start buying hair from her again at that discounted rate, and, you know, trying to do what they, you know, how they was getting down before. And she took her out for some cupcakes and I guess it was some ice cream or something, you know. So and I guess at a nice real upscale bakery. And so they were sitting there. So, you know what, Maya, yeah, right now, oh, Maya, okay, yeah, I mean, so Maya sit there and told her, she said, you know, Maya sometimes can be a little, I don't know, snobbish or whatever. I mean, but she let her back in because she felt like she was sincere in what she said. And right now, everybody's coming at her left and right. So I'm gonna go on LaKenya now. So, excuse me. Oh man, I apologize for that, and I can't redo this over again. But so she was saying, so LaKenya was saying, well, I do have to return, Moshia's marketing materials. Y'all, she went over there to return. She wrapped them up all over. And y'all know that. I mean, I really used to like Moshia because I liked how she stood up to the girls and was no nonsense. But that bitch is the most arrogant bitch, and I mean, that I can really tell y'all about. And she sits there and just think. She said, LaKenya. Oh, please sit. I've been wanting to talk to you. Sit down. LaKenya trying to bounce him, bro. She didn't even want the bitch to even be there. And she was like kind of hesitant. And she sat down. And she said, I'm disappointed in you. And I'm sitting there saying, you showing your ass, Moshia. Who would want to be around you? And you call it dominance and being strong or whatever. And you keep on calling her flip-flop, what she is. But also what she is young. And she's trying to find out the right people to be able to hang around. When I moved to D.C., I was around all types of people. I was around the Vogers. I was around the check writers. I was around the, you know, I mean, I had to find the group of people that was positive for me. Okay, and I didn't, I mean, and when she's coming onto this show and she's making a couple of dollars, she don't know which direction to go. She just knows she want to make her money, and she's kind of young and she's kind of naive. She ain't like y'all older bitches up in that motherfucking goddamn shit and been. So she talking all this. She said, "Well, look, I mean, I am saying, I'm having a backbone right now. That's the reason why I'm saying I'm sitting there leaving runway curls." And so she's sitting there. So then, I mean, Moshia keep on. It's okay for her to do all the shit she does and talk to people the way she wants to and come to events and do shit that she does. But it's not okay for anybody else to do that to her. So the kingdom was like, finally, enough is enough. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I mean, no, fuck this shit. I don't got time for you and what's the name. And so she's coming on her heels. And so she said, she wants to sit there. So she threw one of her runway curl wigs back, and it hit Moshia in the face. I was like, there you go, LaKenya, finally, she did shit with her. And so Moshia is hot, and she's gonna go up there and grab up on her. Now, first of all, bitch, you only gonna do this to a girl that you know is young, and she was probably thrown off so much because she's not no street girl. She really is naive, and so and she's not no fighter or nothing like that. So you had this girl scared because your fat motherfucking goddamn African friend or whatever coming out there too was right there with you, and I didn't like that motherfucking goddamn shit. So she didn't know what was going on. So she sit there and said, "Moshia, let go," and then the husband come out there and she snatched away and went over to her car and was getting ready to leave. Well, she pulling off. He said, can I talk to you? Did you throw something in her face? And she said, I didn't mean to, blah, blah. Well, then you need to park this car and come and apologize to her. Bitch, I would have skirted out that motherfucker so motherfucking fast and said, fuck this shit. You ain't telling me what to motherfucking do, nigga. Y'all went up there to that parade, got in that woman's space where her float was, and did all the shit that y'all did thinking it was all cute. Bitch, fuck her. I threw it back there. She was right there on my motherfucking hill. She shouldn't have been there. That's how I would have carried it. Well, first of all, wouldn't even been that shit. I would have dropped those. I mean, I would have sent those motherfuckers or went in that door, dropped that shit off, and said, boop, boop, bitch, I'm gone. I'm bye, boom. But you know, I wouldn't even gone through the shit that she was going through, and she said, I mean, she was just offended. Bitch, I'm so glad she did it. I'm glad she took the shit back. And that, and with Moshe, her little part that she didn't have in here, he said, well, babe, I mean, her and her husband sit down, and her husband probably was the best look for him today because he had a hat on or something or whatever. But that motherfucking bitch is dusty looking, y'all. He is. And she is too. And they got all these spiders up on their head, and they're supposed to be, I don't know that, are they supposed to be African? Because I think the accents are fake. I think that they're really not who they are. It's like so he's sitting there saying, well, I mean, you know, you need to just stop messing with these girls and get back to doing the project that you're doing. So now here she go with her story. Well, I have been putting together this formula for people with natural hair. And I'm like, bitch, when did you become a chemist? And who have you been working with that has created this? Because, bitch, you talking about you didn't came up with this formula for this product for, bitch, stop. I got to stop this motherfucker bullshit. She said, but I just got so caught up with runway curls. Now I can be able to just, bitch, if you sit there and come out with a line of product or whatever, please don't do. Because I want to motherfucking know. Because if you hire somebody, then if somebody's going to create something, then they going to keep that for their motherfucking self. I want to know when and how did you create this product and where did you get the formula from? But that's it. I ain't going to talk about her no more. That was just bullshit for real. So, Maya, because that's the only person left. Well, no, there's a couple people. A couple of little people left. Maya, in the beginning of the episode, she was telling her, her little her employee, and she was talking about, girl, that event, I was just thrown off guard, man. She said, this woman's popping up with the hearse and all this other shit. She said, I mean, if she come around anything else, I'm going to sit there and call the police because I feel like she's stalking me. And so they sitting there laughing. She said, well, matter of fact, she said, she don't know who she fucking with right now. She said, I'm going to call Michael. And or whoever the dude is, and I'm not going to sit there and try to figure that out right now because I want to finish this video. But she has this computer tech guru who knows how to sit there and hack and do all the different things that you can do. All right, she called him up. She said, it's time to go to war. And he said, I'm ready for battle. And they laughing about it and having a good time. Well, you know what? When I sit there and said this episode should have been paid back as a bitch. Because none of the other girls, Beauty might have a page. I make $6,000 a head. Miss Jadoa Deidre, I don't think she has one. I know whatever her name is, Moshe has one. But right now, she should have done hers too. She really should have fucked her shit up too. But she don't. I mean, why would people for that natural hair bullshit or whatever that she was doing? Miss Pat was the one that just did it. She had met with dude, and he sit there and went into her Facebook page, and her Facebook page had all of Maya's pictures and stuff on there for her salons and walking and weaves, and he did the same thing for her website. And that bitch said, she said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make that bitch come back over here since she fucked me up and did what she did. And I'm going to make her buy her pages back. Now, y'all, I don't know if this can really be done either, because that's some illegal shit of hacking into somebody's shit, and then you got your face up in there. You could have put somebody else's stuff, and made it just to where it really didn't go nowhere, and just fucked the shit up. But you got your shit up on there, so I don't, that's another fake little thing with it. But the fact of the matter is, she did it. And Miss Deidre and Pat, and she was out looking at the furniture. She was talking about marketing. She said, "Well, I spend about $2,000 a month on my marketing and my website." She said, "Check out my social media." And so Deidre get on her phone, and she go pull up her Facebook, and lo and behold, it is Maya's picture on there. Miss Deidre don't have no fuss. You just ask this bitch to help you, and y'all been kicking. She said, and she laughing about it like it was something motherfucking funny, and it is to me. But you supposed to be like, oh no, feeling sorry for your friend because her shit got hacked. And she over there just laughing about it, and then Miss Pat said, "Oh, is this because I sit there?" She said, "I thought I killed her." No, bitch. She came back and she slayed you. She slayed your motherfucking monkey ass. And you old. And Miss Pat, you crazy. There's something. Your elevator don't go to the top. Oh, well, she don't know who she's fucking with. Miss Pat, don't start the whole tit for tat, bitch. And you in this city and your reputation is what you got. You go around acting like you just a fucking goddamn fool, bitch. It ain't even gonna go down like that. So, basically, that was the whole episode, y'all. Maya had sit there and but Steven, who threw the event last week, he gonna go and take Maya a gift as a little apology for he was sorry it was his event or whatever, and I apologize. She said, "Well, who invited her?" And, well, Maya, first of all, it wasn't Steven's fault. That Miss Pat did this. He invited her. He invited Deidre because they are in the industry. Now, there's a whole bunch of other people that was up in the industry in Atlanta that they could have invited, but anyway, he just sent it out there for for a lot of people in the industry. He don't know what you and Miss Pat's motherfucking goddamn beef is. How would he even know that? But he gonna sit there and he gonna pause and he go, "Beauty. You gave Beauty that list, and she was just going down, and I don't even know she sit there and called them some particular name, Deidre and Miss Pat out. I know she was thinking it in her head. She said she made it seem like it was okay, in which she didn't stop you from inviting them. Okay, she did not stop you, and really, but don't be trying to sit there and just backpedal, Steven. And I really thought that you were gonna be one of them cool people that ain't even messy, but I see they just building you up for you to sit there and have Beauty go back and forth. But Maya did sit there. She said, "Well, I didn't know she was gonna go do all that craziness," because Maya would say, "Is she still mad because I didn't invest in her shit?" She said, "I didn't." She said, they trying to come from me from every end. Moshea, Miss Pat, Deidre. All these motherfuckers are coming for her, and she was like, "Now, Beauty, this is a person I'm in business. I'm partner. I'm not partners, but is invested in my shit, and she's doing it too because she throwing a little tantrum because I didn't want to invest in her shit that she didn't even have no plan for, man." But Beauty, I don't know what and this week, Beauty was the no on the hair, because I don't know what the fuck she had in her motherfucking hair. That was just, y'all go check that out and tell me what it was. But I'm getting off of this. I cannot stop coughing, and I do not like doing that, but I cannot stop coughing. And once I start coughing, I can't stop. But all I want to sit there and say is, today was a good day. Okay, as far as my channel was concerned, I got more views in this one day than I've ever gotten. I got more likes, and I'm growing, but I'm still asking you, interact. I'm not getting no comments, and nobody sitting there. I get the likes, but you ain't telling me what you liked about it, and if you don't like it, you're not telling me, "Oh, can you sit? You didn't include this, or you didn't include that," and I'm like, I just need the interaction so I could be able to see it. I'll take the views and be happy with it. I'll take the likes, and I'll be happy with it as well. But I want to hear from y'all. I want to be able to know who my subscribers are. Because I'm gonna grow, y'all. I'm gonna grow, and I'm gonna be up there with the 50 and 60,000 followers. And I'm gonna do that. I don't. I mean, you know. So I gotta get off here because this thing is starting to get a little too long. And plus, I'm getting ready feeling like I'm about to cough again. But these ATL bitches right now, they need to slow it down. And I need to talk to some of my folks in ATL and just check out have them go past these salons, because I just can't even believe half this shit is motherfucking goddamn unbelievable. Because Deidre, you got on the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne does the donkey of the day, right? Well, Deidre got the donkey of the motherfucking day when she said, I went from $100 a head to $6,000. Bitch, that is a negative. And that means, yo, you saying that? I done went from 2 subscribers to 1 million. Take that, bitch. I'll talk to y'all later. Alright.